Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Video Games, back with another really cool arcade game. In this case, it's a pinball machine. This is Bally's, as you just heard. 1980 Xenon. Really cool game with a really cool light show and a really cool design. We just finished this sucker up and we figured we'd shoot a little video of it. It's a pretty neat, interesting game. This one's in pretty good shape. It's got a little secret I'll show you here in a minute. There's the side art. Here's the back box. In good shape. Check out that awesome back glass. I'll show you that here in a minute with the lights turned off so you can see how cool it is. It's kind of like the KISS back glass where they use a mirror, and then it's a multi-level too. There's a front piece and then a back piece, and then there's lights inside of it, which is similar to how they did the, not KISS, Space Invaders. Similar to how they did the Space Invaders back glass. This one's got a few LEDs going on behind the back glass and a couple key spots to make it the color really kind of stand out. And here's the other side. Cabinet's in good shape. Turned out pretty nice. Here's the other side of the back box. This came out in 1980 and it was really noted for its sound and that awesome back glass and cool playfield. She's saying try Xenon if you can't figure it out. It's kind of electronic, so it's hard to completely understand. But the artwork on these things was bananas. It's got stuff going on everywhere. So, up here to the left, you've got this dude. Don't ask me what the theme of the game is. I don't know. It's Xenon. Xenon's one of a kind. And you got a lady over here that's kind of like a robotic humanoid type creature. And so at the top you've got these 4 rollover buttons, the little white buttons. And then you've got the saucer like a lot of Bally's had at that point. You've got this cool ramp shot over here with this tube that it rolls into. This is a replacement tube that's got Xenon etched on it. Originally it was just clear. And then that LED strip behind it actually was on the original one. It had that originally. That's a new one, but they originally it had a strip with little LEDs on it like that. Then you've got 4 pop bumpers. One's up there to the left of the tube. There's the ramp, of course. Over here you've got 4 drop targets. And you can see that the art was pretty over the top. I'll just leave it at that. That's the voice. This was the voice. There's the that's the machine actually talking to you, and that was actually recorded by a musician, a lady in the 70s who made electronic music. She was kind of, I don't know, I've never heard any of her music, but I guess it was kind of stuff with synthesizers and stuff like that. Actually recorded the sounds and the voice of the machine in this game, and at the time it was considered pretty risque, like it's a little bit adult. She doesn't really say anything over the top or anything, but just the general sound of it you'll hear whenever I'm playing it. But check out all that art. They went over the top on this one. Now the secret I was going to say that this one had is that these always get a lot of wear on it, and so someone, we didn't do it, but someone at some point has replaced, well, not replaced, but has covered up the playfield with an overlay. You can buy, on some games you can get a sticker. It's basically a big sticker, like a vinyl sticker, that covers up the entire playfield, and so someone's added that. If you look real close you can see in certain places where the original art is peeking through, but They did a pretty decent job. It's not perfect or anything, but it looks all right. So, and they usually play pretty fast with an overlay on them. Some people can't stand that, but what are you going to do if you've got places where the art's completely gone, it's worn down to wood? Can you really blame somebody for putting an overlay on it? But there is the artwork. Cool classic Bally coin door. So let's read over the instructions like we always do. It says, instructions, here we go. Ball in the top saucer advances X in the center of playfield. So, see how it says, ooh, if you can see it, says saucer advances and spots. So whenever you land in there, which is pretty much every shot from the lane, it advances this X bonus right here in the middle of the playfield. And it says 3 X's releases the captive ball when lit. The captive ball ends up over here after you make it through the ramp shot. The tube shot, as she calls it. Lands over there and stays there if it's being held for multi-ball. Alright, making 3 times X. First time the ball passing through the tube remains captive in the hole. So if you make that up to the third one, make it up to the third one, she says try a tube shot, and so if you make that shot, the ball sticks over there in that hole. Normally if you make the shot, it comes down and then it kicks out of the hole. So the first time you make 3 X's, the ball sticks over there. The second time, it ejects the captive ball onto the playfield, putting 2 balls in action for multi-ball play. The often wished for multi-ball. People love games with multi-ball. Multi-ball play. Making 3 X's the first time lights the outlane specials and spinner for 1,000 points. So here's the outlane specials, little red arrow. There's another one over here. So the special, again, like usual, can be an extra ball, an extra game, or you can even set it up where it's like 25,000 points or something like that if you want to be particularly stingy as an operator. And then, of course, it also said the spinner for 1,000 points. So you got this cool spinner there, which is just basically the left ramp back up to the top. And if that light comes on, then the spinner shot is worth 1,000 points. Lit top rollover buttons drop the lit target. So you've got these 4 drop targets here, and you can see the orange lights lighting up behind them, which in the dark lights up these little things behind it. And then up here, you've got these 4 rollover buttons. These little white things are buttons. And so if you roll over one of those, it drops the drop target. Or you can just hit the drop target. Dropping all targets scores and advances lit value and lights return lanes for 10,000 points. Ball passing through the tube scores and advances the lit exit value, which is this big part here that's spinning around. Maximum 1 extra ball per ball in play, tilt penalty, ball in play. So what I'll do now is I'll turn off the camera and turn off the lights so you can see what this thing looks like in the dark. Be right back. Alright, so here we go. Check out that light show. This was 1980. That's pretty good for 1980 if you ask me. So here we go. So there's also a male voice in it. So basically I'm going to try to get multi-ball, which you do by getting in that saucer a whole bunch of times. Whoop. Oh, you got to hit it a little harder than that. Oh. Finally. You can see from the reflection that the rope lights are going crazy, the infinity lights. Oh, almost. See the two X's in the middle? Ooh.
Tube shot.
All right, I will. Oh! It was trying. So see how it says capture when lit on the tube?
Welcome to Xenon.
All right, so it caught the first one. So now I need to get
Xenon 2.
one more. Oh, almost. Woo! Oh, no! It robbed me.
Try me again.
Why? I believe I may.
Enter Xenon.
Ah, that top bumper needs a little bit of adjustment. Oh. That top one, if it hits it direct in the middle, it won't pop. Oh, come on. Horrible.
Try me again.
One more game.
Enter Xenon.
Oh. Ah. See, that should pop it back up right there.
Welcome to Xenon.
I'm trying to backhand it with that left flipper up through the spinner to get it back up to the top to get the saucer more.
Try me again.
All right, we're going to try one or two more.
Enter Xenon.
Welcome to Xenon.
Why, thank you for having me. right by me. There's a little post right there. Right there. So it hits it sometimes, and if you do it just right, it'll bounce back out. That was interesting. Sometimes if there's a bunch of noises going on, you won't hear her, like her voice won't call out.
Right tube shot.
Okay. You saw all the lights. A lot of those lights are the lights reflecting from the back box down. You can see the little these are the chase light, the infinity lights on the back box. If I can keep making that spinner shot. Oh, I got hung on the gate. Come on.
Exit 1, exit 2.
Multi-ball from 1980. Well, that was short-lived. It was fun while it lasted. Oh, right by me. Not bad.
Try me again.
The little knock 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 was because you know, we've been working on this one, so we just reset all the high scores, and so that the 384,000 was the highest score that I had gotten so far. So the knock 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 was because I won 3 free games. Yeah. All right, so there you go, folks. That is Bally Xenon. Definitely one of the coolest looking games from the early 80s. I mean, look at that thing. Now, we cheated a little bit on this one. It's got some LEDs and stuff going on, which I think looks pretty good in this particular title. A lot of the older ones I don't really like putting LEDs in, but this one's so robotic and futuristic and all that it's just screaming for LEDs. So there you have it. Now, by the time you see Mrs. Xenon here, she may have someone else may be trying Xenon somewhere else. It may not be here in our shop anymore. But you can see all of the games that we have available right now whenever you're watching this video on our website at lionsarcade.com. Or you can stop by and see them in person. We're in downtown Rock Hill, South Carolina, which is about 15 minutes south of Charlotte, North Carolina. We're just over the border. Or if you're not looking to get a game and you're not in the area, you can just subscribe to us here on YouTube. We'll be getting in tons more arcade games and tons more pinball machines, and whenever we do, we will upload these videos for you. So we'll see you next time.